I had the privilege of meeting you. So it's a huge delay. So I don't want to talk over you. So I'm going to pause in between. But I had the pleasure of meeting you and coaching you virtually the other day. I think it's been 2 days, right?
I thought it was today.
It probably felt like today, right?
Yes.
So tell me about why you decided to get a coach.
Um, Guidance is always necessary, no matter who you think you are or where you think you're going. It's always lovely to have somebody that is 2 steps, 4 steps, 6 steps ahead of you to guide you so you don't make the same, mistakes. And if there's something that I need to be doing, show me the way. I'm very coachable, and give me the systems, the structures, and the strategies, and I am on my way. So that's exactly what I needed. I felt like I'm in the air. I'm a Libra. So
Oh, me too. I'm a Libra as well.
I be doing stuff. I just be doing stuff with no structure. So I was like, you know what? Let me figure out what exactly it is that I'm trying to present and make it and package it. You can be a present to people, but are you a gift? Does it come in the wrapping? Is it all shiny and presentable? Or are you just giving them the truck? Wrap my stuff up, wrap it up. You know what I mean? So that's what I felt.
So Lala, can I tell on you? Do you give me permission to tell on you?
Que pasando?
Okay,
Adelante.
pasando. She's- so so Lala is multilingual. She likes to share that. So she's already ahead of most of us. Seeing as YouTube is going to be allowing us to do to go multilingual, have Spanish channels and all that. And I don't know how many languages that Lala speaks, but she's already ahead of us. We need a translator, right? Like I need a translator app to be able to translate my videos into multi languages. So I offered her last night, I think it was last night or 2 nights ago, to go ahead and start in her space and in her content to start doing content in Spanish. So she makes a regular video in English, she'll make one in Spanish so that she can reach a broader market faster before YouTube starts to push out or give us the privilege to do that as small or emerging content creators. So she's already ahead of most of us. So I was coaching Lala, and when I looked at her after going through her channel and giving her a bunch of homework, I thought she was crying. And then I felt the need to pray for her after, because I think I may have overloaded her because she was overloading herself, to be honest. And we were, she's like most of us, we were doing what we thought was good. She was posting every day, posting multiple times a day. And there was a time where she was doing really, really well when she was focused and honed in on what she does best. And then she tried to do all the other stuff that the fake gurus and other people out here in the YouTube streets said for her to do, like post all the time, post. And although I do say post regularly, and I try to, I test everything on myself. I said, now, does this really work? Posting every day, because in my heart and my spirit, I knew that posting every day would not necessarily move the needle forward, because just like us, the computer needs room to gather data, right? So the algorithm needs time to find your audience, to push you out, to know where your content needs to be delivered to. So when you overload anything, it's probably going to explode or it's not going to do anything. And so that's when Lala started to see her views decline. And if you go on her page, you'd see that. You'd see that she was at 2,000 views per video. And then once she started putting out multiple pieces of content every day, although her message was good, the method was scattered. And so then she began to feel tired. That's one thing. And then what we say, where I'm from, we say discombobulated all over the place.
Mhm.
I appreciate her trusting me to help guide her to a better place, even if it was just mentally. So, Keshna, I want to get to you, sweetie, because you, and I call her sweetie, she's like a little sister at this point. Um,
Yes.
Keshna is very healthy. She's multifaceted, just like Lala, just like I am. I have a creative side, I have a very technical side. And then the beginning of my journey, my content was all over the place. And I felt the need to express myself artistically because my day job was so mechanical and technical. So, can you go in with us, Teshna, on how do you navigate having a corporate job and multiple hobbies or ventures? Because you just came from a paint party where you led the paint. Was it a paint and sip or was it a
This one was for
along with me? Yeah. So
this one
talk
was
to
for
us, Keshna.
children.
Talk to us.
This one was for children, so it's
Wait, hold on. It was a paint and sip with the children?
no. If the children are sipping, they're sipping on juice.
Sipping sippy cup. Okay.
But it was a paint party for a 2-year-old. They had the Gracie's Corner theme, um, and I pretty much, you know, help guide them through the process and ensure that they don't get the paint on their clothing. With kids, it's really, parents don't really stick around. They kind of go do their own thing. And so I just help them to make sure that they don't get the paint on their clothing. And sometimes they're just doing more sensory play than actual painting, right? Depends on the age. So, yeah, I'm literally coming from an event. I still have my shirt on. Here we are, Danya Studio. And how do I manage multiple
Let me
creative?
see your shirt. Okay, good.
And then my pants has a ton of paint on it. I have specific jeans that I wear so that I don't ruin my good clothes. Um, how do I manage it all? The other day I went live and I feel like someone else gave me the answer, and it's more so routine and having a community to help you. Um, my biggest support system is my husband. There's no way I could do all of what I'm doing without him. And I'm not perfect at it. The other day I was thinking maybe I need to drop a couple of things so that I can get better at the things that I want to excel. So it's a matter of finding the routine that works for you and then going from there.
So let me ask you a question. What would you drop?
I haven't figured that out yet. I need to really sit and think about that.
That's a point to ponder, huh? That's
Yeah.
yeah. So what I did, let me tell you about my journey. Early on, I realized that, well, first of all, I had to put things in order and priority, right? Um, which is why I have the routine that I have. And I dropped all my other social media except for Facebook, right? Because I wasn't finding any value in Instagram because I felt like it was kind of disingenuous and a little bit plastic and braggadocious, right? And everything on Instagram seems like the other thing. Like for me, when I look at Instagram now, I see one type of content. No matter what's being delivered, I see one thing. And I still hop on sometimes just to see if anything has changed, right? Because as a creator, you need to know what's going on in different spaces in order for you to stay present and know what it is that you're supposed to be doing, especially as things change. So I popped on the other day to see what was going on, and it's the same stuff going on Instagram. And that's why I dropped, other social media and I went all in on YouTube because I felt like my audience, I had a broader audience, especially with long form content. So do you feel that long form content is the way to go as a creator, or short form content? That's my question. Do you like short form content, or do you think there's value in both? I'm going to start doing shorts, but in a different way. I'll get into that in a minute. But what's your opinion on that? And I want to hear from the chat as well. I want to hear from the chat. The chat is now starting to pop. So
I kind of let go of Instagram. I still pop in and check in every once in a while, or I'll post in the stories, but actually posting to the grid, I've kind of abandoned that. I do have a friend that's figured out what works and was able to grow her page to over 10,000 followers. But I find that a lot of people come back to YouTube because YouTube is where it's at. If anything, it seems like most other social media platforms are trying to figure out how to be like YouTube, in the sense of being able to build an audience, connect with brands, and essentially make your own type of living.
that's interesting. What about you, Lala? What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you have all the other things?
I do
TikTok?
lean more into long form content on YouTube, and I deleted that TikToker and the Twix.
Twitch?
Yeah, I deleted it. It was just hard to keep up with all of those formats and the Facebook. And I do get on there maybe from time to time, maybe once every few weeks or so. But other than that, I just love YouTube and long
Lala, how
form.
long have you been on YouTube?
My new channel, I just started this year. This year, yes.
What about the previous one? Sounds
The
like you had
previous one, I did about 8 years. I did about 8 years, and I had a language channel, and I had an exercise channel, and then I had a nutrition channel. So I was trying to run three. Like I had 3 boyfriends. I was like, bro, y'all beat me. I can't. I had to cut all of them off at once. So I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with all of that. So I just wanted to condense it into one focus. So I just started new.
So essentially, though, Lala, you can do all 3 things here. You can do all 3 things here. So you can do your short form content, right? But so let me just share a little bit of what I'm going to be doing in this season. Because when I first got on, I got introduced to like YouTube kind of again through shorts. I would do a short because I thought it was easy for me because at that time I wasn't doing a lot of editing. And then I started to do long form content. So now what I'm going to be doing is transforming, which I was doing it a little bit before, transforming my long form content after, a bit after it's done its thing. I'm going to transform it into short form content from the long form content. So as in clips.
Yes.
Have you guys done that before?
Yes. I think that's a smart way to go, and then redirect it to the long form. Because you take those snippets and those key points, and you catch the people with the short attention spans. And also you catch the people like, I can dig deeper. So
right.
I've been experimenting with that as well. And I was checking the email that YouTube sends out, and it seems like they're separating the 2 algorithms. So like if someone does want to delve deeper into the longer form content from those snippets, they'll click on the related video.
All right, I want to take a moment and shout out a couple of channels, if you guys don't mind. And
Absolutely.
for the community, I want you guys to go and check out these people's content. These people, everyone who is shedding blood, sweat, and tears in content, I want you guys to go support each other. I want you to go watch and support the Side Hustle Mom, Roots So Deep, and these you can take a screenshot of the chat so that you can, in your free time, you guys can go watch videos. I know I watch a lot of videos at night, like before I do my prayers, before I go to bed. I go and watch people's videos and share the love and share watch hours. That's what I do. I share watch hours. And I go down and then I also comment and I like you guys' videos. And then I see if I see any value there or value that I could give, because it's not all about what I can get, it's about what I can give and share with you all. So a lot of the coaching things that I do share, I share that down in you guys' comment sections a lot. I did a few of them this week. I can't remember all, but I'll reach out and I'll give you little gems down in your comment section. Maybe it's like keyword optimize your title, or take a look at your thumbnail, or modify your pacing of your content. I always deliver free stuff so that you guys, don't have to buy these fake courses. Yes, I said it. These crazy fake courses. I'm here to give you value for free. And when you're ready to invest, I'm here for you. Yeah, so that's Side Hustle Mom, digital marketing actress. That's my girl C. I know. So C had given me well, she didn't give it to me by myself. She did a video on Opus AI
Mhm.
to take your long form content, load it into Opus AI. And that's a way to chop up your long form videos into relevant shorts. And I do have something that's coming out, so I can't be promoting Opus AI all the time. I'm just going to let you know I got a little brand deal in the making. So I hope you guys support me with that. And you guys all, because you're part of my community, you'll get discount codes for, I'm just going to put it out there. It's Nexus Clips. So as long as I do my job, then you guys will get the code. But, it's some work that I need to do that's required of me as their brand ambassador. So that's what Auntie had to share with you. That was the good news. I don't like to talk about myself too much, because I don't want it to be like a flex, because we're not about that business over here. But I want to put a pin right there and share with you one of my struggles as a content creator, and ask you and guide you on the same. When I started, and even now when I do content creation, because I'm such a humility based person, like a humble person, like I don't like to talk about myself much or things that's going on with me. A lot of times I downplay a lot of stuff. And in order to be able to be seen visually and heard, you kind of got to talk. You are your own marketing here in your videos. So do you guys struggle with that, like um selling yourself or selling your message, because maybe you have limiting beliefs, or you have to change your mind in order to market yourself as the brand that you are? You are the face of your brand. People want to hear what you are selling, right? I want to hear what you have to tell me. So you might be selling me a better mindset. You might be selling me a product. You might be selling me a book. You might be selling me um, some laughter and some humor. But how are you going to do that if you're shy, or if, like you're hyper humble? That's my question. That's my question for you guys in the chat as well. Yes, Nexus Clip, Love Park Connection, Nexus Clips. So share with me, anybody.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
She said it. She said it. Closed mouths don't get fed.
So so let me just tell the group, Lala, la 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 la, very vibrant. So her channel is energy high vibration, and that's what she is. So I think, was it natural for you to be able to show up and sell people what you were delivering? Was that easy for you? And if it
Not until I found that I had a product or a service to give in a package type way instead of just, just being all over the place. Before then, no, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy when I didn't have direction on, okay, well, let me write a book and put all the stuff here in this book, or let me create a 21-day exercise program and promote that. If I didn't have a product, I wouldn't feel that I was actually being of service or deliverance, because I didn't have it in a presentation type of way. So it did feel kind of weird.
So I do want to highlight something for people who do not have an actual product, right? An actual hard copy something, or a digital something. You guys are your products.
Mhm.
You may not have a book in your hand, but you have a word in your mouth,
True.
right? That somebody needs to hear, especially to uplift someone or to help guide them in the right direction. Maybe you're a counselor, right? You haven't written that book yet. Speaking of you, Lala, you before the book, right? Or aside from the book, you are an you are a fitness instructor.
Yes.
That's not something that you buy in a book.
No.
But you can turn on your camera, right? Or you can talk to me about health, because health is wealth, and
All
fitness,
day long.
right?
All
And
day.
if you turn on your camera in your living room, I might work out with you. So I am going to be doing more videos on how to monetize yourself before YouTube monetizes you, because I believe people are shrinking back and not knowing how that they can monetize themselves aside from or in addition to the YouTube partnership program. Because guess what? What if you are monetized and you get demonetized, but you're still able to make videos? What are you going to do? I also challenge people to make an email list, right? Um, Put your email down in the description box of your videos, of your channel on the About Me section. So, and invite people to shoot you an email so that you can connect. Because guess what? Until you're monetized, you might need to get paid, or you might need to share something. Your time is valuable, right? The time that people find a way so that people can bless you, right? I'm not saying it's all about money. It's not all about money, but it's about value, right? And if people are getting value from you, they're going to want to be able to bless you, because guess what? That's how they're going to be blessed, because it's an overflow of blessings. We have to be part of the cycle of blessing, right? But if we don't, if, like you said, a closed mouth can't get fed. If your hand is closed because you haven't put up an email address or a cash app or something so that somebody can send you some coins and say, hey, you're done good, girl. Or even like Exo Das just blessed me with 5, I don't know what that currency
Euros.
is, but
I think it looks.
is it euro? Yeah. Oh my God. So that's more than $5 here, because I think the euro might be higher than a dollar. But regardless, it is the intention. I don't know if it is or not, but the point is, when people find value, they'll find a way to bless you.
Mhm.
So I think we shouldn't wait till monetization from the YouTube partner program, but we should also figure out ways to monetize ourselves and to create extra streams of income for our legacy. And that legacy may be, if you don't have children, you know other people's children, or you might want to leave a foundation or any kind of philanthropic work that you might want to do, right? It's about community. So that's my big thing here. So I'll get off my soapbox about that one right there.
That's very
Oh,
important.
Exodus. I'm so sorry, Exodus. I'm so sorry. But I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do it, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, I think that is a very important point that because if you're giving out and you're giving out, and like I say, if a closed mouth doesn't get fed and you hungry, you know, you can begin to feel undervalued, underappreciated, and it's very easily to get burnt out at that point. If you're, you know, you're out there just giving, 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 and you don't feel the reciprocation, then you know it's like a two-way street. I'm here to help you, you're here to help me, and we help each other because we all learn from each other.
Yeah. I want to take another moment and shout out Tiara Be Naturally. She's not here today, but she has a couple of channels, and I want to make sure that I show her some love. And then also King Explicits. And also Follow Your Bliss. And then that The Glam Life with Stacy. I do want to shout them out. Khalil is my name. That's another channel. I do want to show some love out of the UAE, different time zones, but they'll rewatch the live. So they're part of our community. They're part of a couple of other communities. But I love what YouTube is doing. So we got to be ahead of what YouTube is doing. By the way, YouTube is all, I don't know. They're making these communities. We'll see how it's all going to play out when they catch up to what we are already doing by building communities. Keshna, what's the word, girl? What's the word? You're very quiet.
That's how YouTube used to be. Like, it was very community based. And, you know, once the brand started paying people a lot more money, that's kind of what became the forefront. I feel like there's a transition where we're kind of going back to the way YouTube used to be. I don't know if there's any natural hair enthusiasts, but that's what made me fall in love with YouTube back in the day. Literally just sitting there watching people share how they did their hair. I still go to some of my favorite YouTubers that were loose naturals over 10 years ago. They now have
My favorite YouTubers.
Oh, I'm hearing an echo. Yeah, there's a couple of people that I still go to go find hairstyles that I might want to try. Yeah, the comments, the community, it's definitely.
So it's a funny story. You guys didn't know this. I used to have a like a hair channel, but I didn't know what I was doing. It was not even for like growing on YouTube or anything. I was just trying to grow my edges. And I had some hair oil. It was all natural hair oil. And because I had the business, and it was called Arrive, it was a play on my name, Reva, Arrive Apothecary, because it was all natural. So, you know, like an apothecary is like medicine, it's the pharmacy. So I used to have a hair channel, but I would like do like Lala did. I would be on there dancing African dances and everything, but it was a hair channel. So it was crazy. I don't know. We just lost Keshna. Maybe she's here. Maybe she just went dark. But anyway, yeah, I was all over the place with my previous channel. And I tried at least not to do that here with this channel, and definitely not with my people. So, all right, let's look at the comments. Let's see what we got going on. All righty. That's important to have something to show or to say. Yes, we don't get on here, at least I don't, without a word in my mouth and something in my heart to share. And a lot of times, I do have a lot of things I want to share that is not YouTube channel growth based, which is the reason why I'm going to be doing another channel just to be able to get that message out. And it's more, you know, mindset, mind, body, spirit type of content. Hello, Daniel Hadley Ministries. That is another channel I do want to shout out. And I want you to go support her as she is on her journey, helping our mental states, our relational states, conscious states. So Daniel Hadley Ministries, I coached her I think it was last night. She was an awesome student too, very attentive, already done some of the homework. I will say, when you guys meet with me, You are about business, like really about business. You know what? And so that Danielle shouldn't be over here watching because it's her husband's birthday. So we give a birthday shout out. Will everybody leave a gem in the chat? Hi, Suzanne Beth. Susan, you are always commenting and asking me questions, and I hope I am serving you well. I support you and your channel. I hope I'm serving you well with the answers that I give to you. Oh, thank you, C from DC. That's my homie. Her and Stacy, they're from DC, just like me. Um, I want you to support C, right? So C, I'm trying to write my digital content stuff, and I will not be on here doing any digital content videos because that is not my lane. If you want to learn how to do digital content, I want you to go and watch. Her channel used to be See the Actress, is digital marketing actress because that's what she does. And I also want you to go and visit the Side Hustle Mom, right? I want you to visit Toby Rich. That's my girl. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff going on from us DC people. I was like, we're giving you New Jersey people a run for your money. Stacy and Keshna from up north, us down south, DC girls are giving you guys a run for your money because we are showing up. So yeah, if you want to make a digital product, do a digital course, I want you to connect with the Side Hustle Mom and also See the Creator, digital marketing actress. Take a screenshot of the chat, guys, and go support them. Yeah, that Side Hustle Mom. Toby Rich. So Toby does a lot of content like me. And let me tell you something. Let me talk to you about cooperation vice competition. Can we just put a pin right there for the group? Cooperation and not competition. I'm gonna shout out another channel from Nigeria. Her name is Glory C. GLORYCEEY. And she's younger than us, than Toby and I. I'm the grandma of the group. I am the auntie. But we all do similar content, helping small content creators to grow or emerging. I like to say emerging because there's nothing small about our spirits. We connected, Toby and I feel like we are. I know, not I feel like, I know we are kindred spirits, like literally kindred spirits. Her and I, we're trying to get these Christmas trees up. We're trying to figure out how we're going to spend extra time with our families and do content at the same time. Only difference between her and I is that I still work a 9 to 5. Like I literally work 12 to 12. It feels like sometimes. But I do have some free time in there. Sometimes my hours are really good. Like I work 7 to 2 or 7 to 3. I know that might sound early to some of you all. 7 o'clock. I'm at my desk at about 7:30, 7 o'clock. But I'm off early and I'm able to come home, spend a little time with my family, and then I start content creation. I start spending my time with you because I do value you. And I'm trying, let me just be transparent. I am trying to leave a legacy for my family and for my future. And I do really believe we should have 7 streams of income. I'm a woman of faith, a woman of the word. And there was 7 streams that left out of the Garden of Eden. And those streams were flowing in and out. So yeah, I feel like I've been talking a lot. I probably have because I can't be Chatty Cathy. But what do you think about that? What kind of legacy are you guys trying to leave? I know Keshna's story, so we're going to get to that. I want to hear from Lala. What legacy do you hope to leave? Because people are going to be watching your videos long after you're gone, honey. God willing, and the creek don't rise. People are going to be watching your video, so that's legacy. What would you want your legacy to speak for you?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to continue to push that evergreen content that can help anybody, anywhere, any place. I have 5 children and 2 grandchildren. and they are all here with me, believe it or not. So everything that I do is a reflection of my family. So I do hope to leave something that they can actually use and carry on.
Okay, what about you, Keshna? Tell us about your legacy that you want to leave.
Well, I'm an artist, and so I love being able to document the process. And you know my story. My mom passed away this April, and one thing that I wish I had was her cornbread recipe. She told me everything else. And I know the ingredients for the cornbread recipe. I worked on that this Thanksgiving, and I'm close. So there's a little bit more tweaking I need to do. But yeah, it's you when you lose someone you love, you realize some of the things you wish you had. So I guess I'm taking those experiences, and trying to put that together here on my channel. Um, I know they say that everything shouldn't fit under one umbrella, but in the beginning of the conversation, you mentioned you are the brand. So I've diversified in the sense of my creative services, they fall under Danya Studio. But I, when I'm not here, I would hope that if people want to hear my voice, if people want to see me create, if people want to see the recipes that I've learned from my mom, that it can, it'll still be here.
Keshna,
Yeah.
do you have your artist cards that you do your I think it's watercolor or pencil color, that you can
The
show us
illustrations.
one? The illustration, yeah. That big word, I couldn't think of it.
That's okay.
Yeah, so if you can show us one or a couple and maybe tell a story behind it. And so while she's getting that, I want to get to Sunset Virtuals Solutions. Her question was that I mentioned staggering my videos, right, so that they can do it well. And how do I handle that when you're doing several part series each day? I still let them breathe. What I would do is when I put up the video and I know, okay, 1 second. When hold that thought, Keshna. When I have another one that's coming right behind it, I would say something about the video that's coming. That way, especially if you maybe already have a thumbnail, you can say, even if you don't have a thumbnail made already, you can say something to the effect of, and if you like this video, please stay tuned to part 2 of this video coming up on Thursday. Or, if you're gonna let it breathe, but you don't know that it's doing well until it's out there. But I'm on a schedule. I post every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, and then like Sunday, and then I go live. Like everything I do, long form 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and now I added in a long form for the weekend. It's more like a vlog because I feel like weekend should be fun. So it's more like a vloggy, but teaching. I'm still teaching. I don't know how to get away from that. And then if I go live like I'm doing now, I still teach on the live. And then I might do some shorts. So everything else, but the 3 things I need to do on schedule, I'm very rigid about that. And because I'm very rigid, I think the algorithm loves that, because every time I go to post a video on those days, I have no issues with traffic. Like my video goes up, I see the percentage going up as far as, the upload percentage is going. I don't have to wait 2 hours because it knows, I get a little history. I was in the tech space in my current job, but years ago. Current job, different position, but in the tech space. And so I did a little bit of work with computers, and computers use bits, codes, numbers, and computers ping one another. And so I really believe that because of IP addresses and computers pinging, it knows who you are, where you are, It knows the time because there's code in the video log when you upload it. So it just knows the traffic, right? Just imagine highway traffic. You go to work on Tuesdays or whatever day you go to work at 7 o'clock. Well, you know what kind of traffic you're going to get. You know what time to leave. You know if there's going to be heavy traffic or light traffic. YouTube is kind of like that. Okay, so I wanted to hear about the story behind the cards, your illustrations.
So back in the day, if you scroll down to some of my early videos, I was actually practicing hand lettering. I took calligraphy in college, and so I was just sharing some of those.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it.
And then I think, I'm not sure if these are the illustrations you were talking about. These are the ones that are hand drawn.
Yes, that. Yes.
Some of them actually do have stories behind them. So this one.
Can you talk to me about the one at the pool?
The one at the pool, I was out in California 6 months after I had my daughter. My husband stayed home with my daughter, and I went to California on a workshop with Amanda Oleander. She's an artist who does similar work, and it was kind of like a spa oasis. To even do that. This is another one that's at the pool. We were in the jacuzzi and took some pictures. And yeah, there's some stories behind some of these illustrations. And then I think the other one that you might be talking about, Riva, is the one that I did with my mom. So this is the one that I did. My mom selected a picture off of my website. This is the one that my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
So of course, you know.
Keshna, aren't you Haitian, of Haitian descent?
Yes.
Sac passe.
Not poulet. Not poulet. So yeah, of course, this means a lot to me because we sat down and I recorded it too. I made a video, posted it here on YouTube, and every now and again, I'll just go back and watch the original video where I'm not muting out the actual conversation because one of her best friends calls her, and like, of course, as I'm recording, I'm actually listening to her. So yeah, like it's little things like that. In terms of leaving a legacy. I've got quite a bit of documentation on my phone. I just feel like right now it wouldn't make sense to post them. And so I guess I'm still working out, but similar to Lala, there's a lot of things that you're not sure if it fits under the umbrella. And so I'm kind of holding on to it. And once I find a way to incorporate it, I will. Until then, um, just taking it day by day and focusing on working on losing weight, which is what I'm doing live every day, Monday through Saturday. No, Monday through Saturday, doing my mini stepping and working on my storytelling. And then my long form content, I've been recapping what I've been learning through mini stepping, but I'm going to start transitioning back to just documenting my art.
So I have a suggestion for you, Keshna.
Yeah.
Think about, I mean, it might be an emotional journey, but that'll make for a good cleansing. And for your mom's transition anniversary, you can do a tribute to her in that anniversary month in April.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like so my mom passed away in October. I used to do this ritual because my mom, she had a lot of ailments, and that's why I juice sometimes. I do juice in January, and I work out often, and I try to maintain my health. It's not perfect in my eating because my mom had heart disease. She had diabetes and all that. But my mom loved, so she used to be on dialysis, right? But she loved Wendy's French fries with sea salt. And she loved getting her nails done. She was like a really, proper woman. But she's strong. She's very, 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 very strong. Independent, very strong. So every October, uh, after that for like 3 years, I used to go to Wendy's and buy French fries with sea salt and a sweet tea. And then I would buy balloons and I would let them out. I did that when I was in Guam. And the first year I did that ritual, I did it over the ocean as an ode to my mom, like because the spirit lives on, the spirit never dies. And I knew that was my way of being just close to her. So I think it would be a great ode to your mom to be able to do some art and to tell stories during the month of her transition because it's just the body that's gone, not her spirit. So that's what I offer to you. Um, Something to think about.
We're
And
talking about Crime Reaper.
oh no, I'm sorry. For your content for January, for January, because people are going to be trying to get their fitness lives right. I hope that both of you guys before like the last week, like after, I'm so sorry. You're crying real tears. Well, I love your mama and I don't even know her name. I'm sure her food was great because I saw some of the food that you've cooked. Um, So I think that'll be a great ode to her. And then we're gonna hashtag your mom's name as a way to in April. I'll even do a tribute to moms during that time too. So because our moms are the foundation of our lives. So we give tribute even tonight for our mothers. Um, and the aunties. And the aunties. So everybody give some love. Give me a heart for Keshna. Give me a heart for Keshna. Give me a heart in the chat for Keshna. Thank you. Hearts for Keshna. Love, love, love. Love the love.
We did
And
go to
I'm
the ones that-
giving hearts to Keshna's mom who's showing up tonight on our live. All the mothers, even my mom that's showing up tonight on this live, and all the mothers even in the chat. Okay. So January's coming. Let's change topics so we can get back pretty here. January's coming, and we need to get our fitness life together. So, are you going to be still stepping in January? What are you going to be doing? And Lala, are you going to show any fitness material like content in January? What are you launching?
Yeah,
the
all
face.
the time. Fitness every day, team, no days off.
Team, no days. Do you not take any days off?
No, can't take no days off.
7 days a week.
What the what? Well, I catch now. I know you're like on your stepper every day. Like I sound this way because you guys are making me feel bad. I feel bad, like, because I don't work out every single day. I do work out like every other day at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
But you have your
okay,
routine.
yeah, I have a routine. I do have a routine. So, can you tell us, Lala, about your? Do you do cardio, then weights, and then you do your stretching? What do you do? Because I've seen some of your workouts.
Because it's my job, I really don't have a choice. So one day I'm doing cycling. The next day I may be doing Zumba and Pilates. And then I do dumbbells and I do kickboxing. So it's just a plethora of formats that I cover every single day. Todos los días, I'm in the gym.
Todos los
And
días.
todos los días, every day. Tous les jours, every day. I am in the gym. And on the days that I'm not in the gym, I do have my personal workout time where I like to do Pilates and keep up with my stretching routine. And it's kind of like a moving meditation. Just like I said, I have 5 children. So it's my way of keeping, things in
Lala,
order.
did you say you have 5 children?
See, yes, yes. My oldest is 24, and my youngest is 5, and I have 2
You
grandbabies.
look 24.
Mercy, mercy, mon ami.
What the what?
What's your secret?
Yeah, go vegan.
Well, I maybe, uh, Lord have mercy.
You got a cookbook?
No, I don't have a cookbook, but I do have a juicing book that I have in preparations for my next quarter with the juicing recipes for different, like for high blood pressure, diabetes, weight loss, weight gain, things of that nature. So I'm cooking up my juicing book.
So,
So I
can
do
you
a lot
talk
of
to us about the book that you have right now?
The one that I have right now is because I've been a vegan for so long, and I do a lot of sauna talking and a lot of stereo talking after class, and people would ask me very pertinent questions, but I would find myself in a repetitive state of, this is what you should eat after your workout. This is what you should eat before your workout. You don't want to eat this when you're, if even our menstrual cycles, there are certain ways we should eat or of that nature. So I started this book just to cover the things that I was addressing on a constant basis. Where do you get your protein? Can I say that? Peas. Like, where do you get your protein? And what is this B12 deficiency and things of that nature? So these are the things that I addressed in the book, as well as meal plans. If you want to start a plant-based journey, if you want to just do 1 day a week, I walk you through that. Or if you want to try a 3-day, a 7-day, or maybe a 30-day, just give plants a chance, or just increase your plant indulgence. That's what the guide is about. And I call it a guide, something
Mm-hmm.
that can guide you through being a vegan and not um, expiring.
Oh yeah, because you can't say yeah. So unliving,
Right.
unaliving. So I did before we go because I got about 5 more minutes. And if you guys in the chat have any questions, leave them in the chat. But I did vegetarian, not vegan. I did vegetarian for 6 months. I also recently did juicing for. I did juicing, not just exclusive juicing, but plant based with juicing. Uh, Last year, I think it was like March. It may have been February through May, June, I want to say. And I felt great. I lost about 15 pounds within like 7 days. I was still working out, the regular workout that I do, nothing hard, but 15 pounds gone, like in all the right places. So that's why I definitely do juicing in January, not the whole month, but I usually let my body lead me. And sometimes I can go a very long time juicing. So January
Lala,
isn't January? What is that? January? It's like vegan month. What is it?
Daniel cleanse? Mhm.
No, I mean,
Fasting?
yeah, we do the Daniel cleanse fasting and things like that, but it's more, it's like a meatless month.
Every month is meatless.
Well, no, there's a huge push in the month of January. I'm trying to think of that huge bodybuilder who is, I think he's vegan. I used to follow him when I was on a health kick. Um, I can't think of, but basically January is like a whole food, like just plant-based diet month. veganary. I want to say something to that effect.
Veganuary.
Veganuary. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Never heard of
I have done keto as well. Doing keto need protein. I've done keto as well. I like keto. Keto is the extreme opposite of vegetarian and vegan life. But here we're going to expand our conscious, and I'm going to say whatever works for you and your body is your business. No vegan, sorry. Yeah, know that whatever works for you and your body is your business, because everybody is different. BODY is different. So when I did keto, I also lost weight, and I felt great until I didn't. Same thing with when I did only juice and plant-based. I felt great until I didn't. So you have to be in tune with your health, your own health, because your own health is your own wealth, right? So I don't, demonize any one, type of eating, because I am not in your body. I can't tell you, but I will say this: if you can get the best food products that you can, whatever that food is, like know where your meat is, how your meat is raised, and all those things. And it's just really hard in the United States to really know about those things. I don't want to get all controversial here on my channel, but find quality food and eat that or drink that, and then move your body, because I think movement is premier. And drinking water. So what else do we have to share for the group before we hop off? Because
I
if we're
wanted
going to
to
go
know
to the
what
next
made
slide.
Lala go vegan.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
the more you know, the more I investigated into how things are made, the more choices and freedoms I had. So after 24 years, it's still stuff that I'm learning more about. Like I just gave up peanut butter because I found out like they putting all this stuff in the peanut butter. So, it was levels. It was levels to it. As a teenager, my mother and father had these weird eating habits where one didn't eat pork and beef and the other was just eating raw garlic and raw collard greens. And so I was sandwiched in between them, and it created my eating habits. So it was levels to it.
Right. I agree that people should, if they're thinking about taking your approach, that it should be a crawl, walk, run phase. Like, I think you were saying, maybe we were talking, and you were saying, just, don't stop everything. Just start incorporating the good things, right? And then the bad things, you'll let go one by one, right? Like, whatever bad is for you. It could be, you might not need to go vegan, but just put down the Oreo cookies. Talking to myself. You know what I mean? Put down the processed foods. And then just, incorporate more salads or something like that. So everybody tends to be so legalistic, right? But they all have their own skeletons in their closet, right? You might be eating great, but maybe you're a shopaholic. You might, everybody has something. So that's why I never judge, all the way down to the food.
I like Mel's Dark Opera last comment. I'm really enjoying eating more vegetables. I am too.
Yeah.
The
I
older I
strive
get, the better
I
they get.
strive to eat more food, which is why I'm going to get off the live and go
Mhm.
feed myself. Anything else from the group before we go? It's been an awesome live, and I tried my best to share the comments because I know we could get to talking and not be mindful of all our revealers here in the space tonight. I want to put one more plug. My mantra is each one teach one. I use it at work, and now I'm using it with you guys, my other work. And I say, if you can decide upon a coach or a mentor, and if you happen to think about me doing that, I'll be happy to serve your needs as you continue to grow on your YouTube journey. I think my prices are extremely affordable, especially compared to what you see in these YouTube streets, because the prices are crazy. And they will only be this price for a little while. As we continue to expand and grow, I'm going to have to expand and grow those prices as well. So
Jump
watch for
on
my
it.
content. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jump on it now.
Uh,
Jump on it. Do it
Um,
now. Don't
yeah,
wait.
I was gonna say Lala, like so I posted last night, like we for that 1 hour, it was a 2 hour call. It was a 2 hour call. Same thing for Kashna, same thing for as for
Mm.
everyone. Like Kashna's, yeah, I always give for free as well too. Like free. Um free game. Uh and I don't know. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. It is what it is. But I want you to grow. I want you to stay committed to your goals. And I want you to be consistent. I'm putting up a video tomorrow about that. It's a vlog style. Hope you watch it. And yeah, I hope you watch each other's content. And I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you watch the videos all the way through because it matters. It messes up people's analytics when you guys start clicking off of videos. Let me give you a nugget or a gem before we leave about what the algorithms do when you start to have a community. A community, as in when you have subscribers. YouTube pushes your content to your subscribers first, right? And if your subscribers are not watching your content, that's when you don't get the little check marks or the little arrows on your analytics. And it's not going to push your content to new viewers because your OGs aren't watching. So that's how the algorithms work. That's my gem for tonight is that if you have even one subscriber or two subscribers, talk to your subscribers and say, hey, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you stay to the end, right? So that encourage them. Don't be ashamed to ask for a subscriber, especially when you're just starting out. You have to remind people to hit the subscribe button sometimes. And it's okay, but don't do it right in the beginning because you haven't served or given value in the video. Don't say, hey, my name is Reba. Can you please subscribe to my channel? Don't do that because you haven't provided any value first. Provide value and then ask for something. So that's my gem for tonight. And I hope you learned something and I hope you were encouraged. All right. So I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna go eat. And
Enjoy.
it may not be vegan.
No one's judging.
No judging. All right, good night, people. Good night.
Adios.